Howdy fellas, back out here in the shop. Some updates for you, okay? Some pretty exciting. I got a transmission now. I went to the salvage yard yesterday with my dad, and together we got an AOD, a 1980 AOD. Yes, if I'm reading the number correctly, which I believe I am. I'll show you first. Let me flip this around. And it's been remanufactured. It's got a brand new front pump, brand new torque converter, and flex plate. And according to the tag, if I can find out, I don't think it's on this side. No, it's like it's over here. Got to remember where the number is. Let's see. Oh yeah, right there it is. Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but it says like RF EOAP 7A040BD. And EO, I believe, is 1980. So this is a 1980 RF means it's been remanufactured according to what I've read online. If that's correct or not, I don't know. I did power wash it all off because it was really caked. These 4 wires that come out of here, I believe are neutral safety and reverse lights. So this will make it easier to hook up the reverse light so I can figure out which 2 wires it is. And it all shifts good. So the only problem is at the salvage yard, they punch a hole in the oil pan, and they pick the vehicle up and move it around with a forklift, so it squashed the oil pan. So I need to order a new oil pan for it. But I was looking around, I found one on Amazon, a chrome one for $23.99 or something like that. So in a few days I'll order that. I gotta wait till I get paid. After paying for this stupid transmission, I don't have the money to get a pan for it. That's what we're looking at right now. This is going to be going in the drag car. The only thing I don't like about it is it's a 4-speed instead of a 3-speed. It has 3 gear shifts, first, second, and drive, but it also has an overdrive. And it should have a better gear ratio that way, but they say that this transmission can handle 450 horsepower before it snaps. It's got dual shafts here. And I think they said, when I was looking up the specs on it, it was like 35 spline or something like that. I don't know, I haven't counted them. But yeah, the transmission internal wise looks amazing from what I can tell. Oh yeah, right there's the manufacturer number on the pump. It's an RF EOAP 7A105AA pump. It's also a 1980 pump, but it's got new paint on it and stuff like that, so I'm guessing it's a brand new pump. The seal looks like it's brand new. Torque converter looks like it's friggin' brand new. It's still got paint and stuff on it from whenever, and pretty shiny, and there's no scuff marks, there's nothing. It's nice and smooth. Everything looks fantastic with it. So I think this is going to be a good transmission. This stick, on the other hand, dipstick, is friggin' massive. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I have a couple ideas, we'll see. But I think we're going to have a running driving race car. I still got to put the seat belts in it and readjust the rear fins, the rear air fin, to help keep the back end down better, because it's really light in the back. That's going to be a big problem. And I got to do a little reinforcing on the rear end, and we'll see from there. Other than that, this next month for June is, get out of the sunlight, is mostly going to be dedicated to Frankenstein. I'm going to be getting back on that truck. I'm going to beginning of June, I'm ordering heim joints for it and tubes. And we're going to get the front end reinforced and fix the driver's exhaust. Because that keeps hitting, every time I hit a bump, it springs down and it smashes the friggin' exhaust. And it's crushed it right there. Where after it comes out of the header and tries to make the turn to go back, that's where it crushed it. And so, well, I'll run you out here. Right there the old girl is. 85 Jaguar XJ. I'm actually going to get this fired up today, get it back running, because I haven't started it in like a few months. And that's where it keeps smashing the dry shaft right into the exhaust, about completely busted it off. I got to do something with that. I got to turn it some way. I'm not really sure. I can't bring it out across the leaf spring, because if I did that, then when it bounced, it hit the leaf spring. So I think I'm gonna have to go down at an angle that direction and then back around over here through there and back. That's what I think I'm gonna have to do. But yeah, I'll be getting on that. Right now I got to throw the alternator back on this. I ordered another brand new alternator for this one wire alternator, because I gave it to my son for his Celine, because his alternator went out, and he's got that right now. Yeah, I haven't fired this up. Nothing's been used or moved on it in quite a long time, so I got to get a charger on the battery, get the alternator back installed. It goes right there. It's real easy. And check all the fluids, make sure I haven't lost any water or oil, and move it forward and backwards a little bit and make sure everything's good. But that's where we're at right now, guys. We'll be doing the trans in the drag car, reinforcing the rear end and the little things like the seat belts and stuff, and then I'll be back on Frankenstein. Alrighty fellas, I finally got the drag car back in the shop. It's been out for like almost a week. Had another car in here, changing a transmission on a different car, on some Honda Accord. It's a pain in the butt, ran into all kinds of issues, but finally got it changed and done, and got the drag car. Right there it is. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop this transmission and get the new AOD that I got, well, not new, used, but and get that put in. I got the fluid and everything we need for it, so hopefully it'll be good to go this time. All right, here we go. Alrighty fellas, got that C4 out. There it is, dry shaft just up in the tail. And I'm going to go ahead and get ready to put the AOD in. I'm not going to get rid of that C4 though. I'm going to build it, since it's already got a complete rebuild kit except for the servos and the front pump. I think I'm going to do something with that. Get a new front pump in it and rebuild the servos so I have a backup trans. So I think that's the plan with that one. Because I don't know how well an AOD is gonna act. It's 4-speed, 3-speed with automatic overdrive. Yeah, I don't know how well it'll hold. This should hold with up to 300 horsepower with no problem. Probably 400 with no problem, but I don't want to blow it up either. So, all right, guys, that's where I'm at for right now. All right, fellas. We're about to get freaking crazy. Transmission's in, it works, it's completely filled with fluid. The reason I know it works is because I jacked the car up on 4 jack stands, so none of the tires was on the ground at all. And I put it in drive and it took right off. And I tried all the gears worked. The shifter rod that I made, It's a piece of crap. It's too weak. So I ordered a shifter cable and some brackets. But tranny's in. We're about to do. The reason we're about to be, I can't even talk. Get crazy is we're gonna try our first burnout with no brakes. Worst case scenario, I'll end up in the house. Right there, right through my bedroom. What I got going on here, got the chain through the main hooks on the front of the Jeep, and the chock, wheel chock, and emergency brake on, and it's apart. And as for these chains, I got them around, I don't know if you can see that around the main frame part. So we're gonna try this. I'm gonna sit this up on a tripod and see what happens, maybe, I guess. And I got wheel chocks in front of the tires on Radioactive as well. So hopefully between the chain and the wheel chocks, it'll stay there. I guess I'll find out how solid this bumper is. This car is super, super light. When you jack up the front, the back goes up with it. So I don't think it's gonna have much of a problem. I just wanna do this mainly for testing purposes, because if I can't do a burnout here, then I can't do a burnout in the burnout box at drag strip. So gotta find out. Here we go. All right, fellas, here we go. Let's give it a try and see what happens. tires don't like it very much, but pretty good. I'm actually going to try it again. I tried a first gear rip at first, and then I put it second. So it kind of bogged at first, but then it took off. So I'm going to try it again. Can't wait to actually see it on the camera and check it out when I upload it. Never actually thought that we would get this far. As many problems I was having, and things are running into so many different problems. Trying to get everything figured out, but the drive shaft didn't break. The transmission just held up. Did a nice burnout. There's a lot of little stuff to button up. And a couple of little major things, like right now there's no brakes on it because the brake lines need to get ran. That's going to be the next thing that needs to get done, and then all the wiring needs to be tidied up and tied together and made to look nice, you know, and keeping it away from heat and whatnot. Yeah, I just got some wiring to do. Little touch-ups, like I need to get some super glue right here. Oop, I'm not pointing the camera at it because this is starting to peel back. So I need to get some super glue. All right, I accidentally touched the button, sorry about that. Anyways, I need to get super glue there, get all these wires tidied up, get another seat put in here, get this all vacuumed out and cleaned up. Do a little bit of reinforcing with the rear end and with the steering. And I'm not sure why it gets so hot. It's full of fluid. Maybe I need a new pump or something. But it gets hot quick. Gets up to like 230, which is too high for me. 210 is halfway, and I don't want it to go past that. And it went to 230 just now, doing the burnout. So that's not good. But it has good oil pressure at least. Like I said, just a few little things to tidy up, and we'll go from there. I'm going to back this out and put the car cover on it. Alrighty, fellas, that was a little bit scary. I ain't gonna lie. No brakes. Trying to get it in neutral, then back into reverse, and back into drive with that really weak, crappy shifter. Can't wait to get the cable in. I already ordered it, so it's on its way. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the car cover put onto it in case it rains, because it looks like it might. And so I can start cleaning up the shop good. So that's all I got for right now, guys. Transmission's in Radioactive, it's going. And I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it to the track this year or not. I really want to, and I'm hoping to. I just got a few more things that still need to be done. Plus I got Frankenstein that needs to be done, the Doom buggy that needs to get done. And we have that truck right there that we're changing head gaskets in. Just got a lot of work to get done. Frankenstein's getting heim joints for the front end and reinforcing the welds on it. And can't remember what else I did, but I did a few things, or I'm gonna be doing a few things I got planned for it. So all right, that's all I got, guys. Have a good one.